First ride, brand new bike. Literally 5 kilometers on the clock. DRZ400 supermoto. Oh yes! Honestly, I don't think I am able to wipe the grin off my face at the moment. This thing is so responsive, it's unbelievable. Give it a little bit of gas and it just picks the nose up. Back end squats and away it goes. Still not confident on it enough to lane split, as in I only picked it up like literally about 15-20 minutes ago. So far it seems to be quite a nutty little bike. I like it a lot. You may be wondering about the CBR. I've still got it. It needs some work at the moment. It's not a happy critter and it just won't fire. Cooked the head gasket on it, so I pulled the old motor out, chucked the new motor in, and nah, it just doesn't want to know, won't fire. This thing is tall. I'm used to the CBR, which was a fucking tiny little bike. Indicators are in a slightly different place, but that's not too bad. Oh my god! Okay, this thing's got some move. Definitely got some get up and go. Weight transference on it is huge. Good lord, this thing has some get up and go. I'm loving it. Well, this is actually a lot easier to lane split in. Rather. A lot easier to lane split on. The power is right there. As soon as you get on the gas, it's right there. No worries. Ugh. Oh, this weather's nasty. Those are open. Back one's open. Mouthpiece, I believe, is open. Mouthpiece is open. Oh, I don't like it when it fogs up. Right, I honestly don't know how much you guys can hear. So a bit of a life update. Got a new bike. Woo. The CBR is still sitting in my garage. Yeah, CBR is still sitting in my garage. I popped the head gasket on it. So at the moment I'm going through, I've just swapped the motor out with another CBR that I managed to score for cheap off of New Zealand's version of eBay. It's a wonderful website called Trade Me. So that bike's sitting in bits on my front lawn at the moment. I don't think my flatmates are too happy about it. The CBR is sitting in my garage, my bike. The parts bike's sitting on the lawn, sorry, I should go to say. So the parts bike's sitting on the lawn, mine's in the garage, and it came through a crossover summer, which has just left us. Unfortunately, we're now starting to hit winter, so days are shorter, weather's turning to crap. Literally the last 15 days straight has been raining, and we're in for another week of it. It's miserable. But anyway, over summer we had some fantastic weather, and I was just chomping at the bit to get out on the bike and actually do something. Being stuck in the rat race in the car, my commute into the city is about 35 kilometers, and it takes on average an hour because our traffic is that bad. So I decided, screw it, bit the bullet, and I bought myself a new bike. So here it is, a 2016 brand spanking new Suzuki DRZ400 supermoto. It's nuts. Well, that's all I can say is it's nuts. It's nowhere near as quick as the CBR. Well, I lie, it's quicker than the... oh, look at that view. I lie, it's quicker than the CBR. It's got a lot more torque. It's got less power. This thing only came out of the factory with 32 horse, and the CBR is closer to 50. But it's got a lot more torque, being a big single thumper. But I've done some work on it. I've got Buster Ego handguards, which are these things here. These things. They do a fantastic job of keeping the wind off your fingers, which is great. I've got some cheap eBay levers, which are gold, so they tie in really nicely to this colour scheme. What else have I done? Done the 3x3 airbox mod, rejetted the carburetor, and I'm running a straight pipe. Well, sort of a straight pipe. It's a White Brothers E-Series exhaust pipe. And Christ, it's loud. You guys can hear it. I'll give you a bit of a wristful. Here we go. It's loud. It sounds glorious though. I like the sound of it. Got a new air filter and some other bits and bobs. Got some case savers and some new foot pegs and that sort of thing. Just making the bike mine, you know. But yeah, no, this bike's serving the purpose as being a daily commuter. It's really good through traffic because these bars are up above the average car's wing mirrors, so I don't end up smashing my hands against people's mirrors now. It's all my knees. Lane splitting in New Zealand is legal. You are allowed to do it. Oh guys, check out that view. Isn't she gorgeous today? Might have to stop on the side of the road and pull my camera out. Yeah, the bike's loud. I love it. Such a big grin on my face when I ride it. It's brilliant. Pick my gaps. But yes, it's been... oh, come on. There we go. Some peace and quiet. Now, it's been windy as hell here. It's been wet. It's been pretty miserable. The black Subaru that I had, I ended up getting the engine rebuilt on that, as you guys saw in an earlier video. Then had some problems with the gearbox. The gearbox started whining, so I shifted that on. And now I've got a 3-litre Subaru Legacy, which is a bit of fun. It's still nowhere near as quick. Sorry, I just can't get over that view. That view is brilliant today. It's really nice. Glad I took the bike out. I was debating with myself, and just before I pulled the bike out of the garage, it just started raining. I was like, oh no. Glad I persevered, because this has turned into an absolutely glorious day.